bird there. Birds are making noise.
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah. It's peaceful out here. It is calming.
Serene.
And this podcast that I'm doing is a little different because, like, we're outside in a park,
Right.
which is cool because, I mean, I love nature, and I think you love nature.
Of course I do.
too, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to just, we're just gonna just talk. We're just talk. We might need to. I think I can hear you.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Yeah, because it'll pick it up. But wow. Like, I just want to share. Like, I just want to say before, just thank you for talking to me.
Oh, anytime.
And we're gonna
Anytime.
talk about who you are, but I just want to refresh the viewers who I am, which is my name is Malika, and I've been personal training since 2007. And training to me isn't just about like lifting weights, and the podcast I do is health and wellness. And I like to say this phrase, change your mind, change your lifestyle. And that can play a lot of when I'm going to talk to you, my guest, about your story, because you changed your mind and you literally changed your lifestyle.
Amen.
And so
Right.
I want to talk, about that too. But we can just start. Like, I met you, and when you shared about what you've been through and how you are where you are today,
Right.
I mean, whoa. It's a lot. So if you don't mind, like, to just share a little bit about, like, just tell us your name, tell the viewers and listeners your name, and then, like, in short, like, where you were born, and then kind of like you don't have to go all into detail if you don't want to, but like what it was like and how you are today. So we can just start with your name. So we'll start there.
I'm Paul Guisti
Okay.
from Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts. Wow. Boston, Massachusetts. And here you are. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada at a park. So from Boston to Vegas, it's a story for sure.
Big story.
Yeah, but Boston, Massachusetts. Do you have a big family, Paul?
I do. I had five siblings.
5 siblings?
Mom, dad, grandparents, aunts, uncles. It was
Okay.
a big Italian family.
Italian family, yes. I'm getting comfortable.
Okay.
Are you comfortable? We got our water.
I am. So, born
Okay.
and raised in Boston.
Mm.
Now I'm in Vegas.
Now you're in Vegas. And when I met you, you shared about weight loss. That's the first thing I remember. Like,
Yes.
and I was fascinated and intrigued and also blown away, really, because if you see him on this camera, or if those that are listening, you're fairly fit,
Yes,
right
yes.
here. But I mean, that you said you lost what? No, you said you were 348 pounds?
340 pounds
340 pounds
at my biggest, in my 30s.
in your 30s.
Yeah.
And right now you're
In my 50s.
in your fit. So it
50.
took,
So it took me a year to lose 120 pounds.
okay.
First year for the 100, and then 20 pounds just melted away.
Wow.
But the first year, inspiration, dedication, you got to be dedicated to it, and that's how I was.
Like, I mean,
It was my health. It was my health. Depended on it.
wow.
20 pills a day. I was on 20 pills a day
You were on, like, for your,
for my health.
so
for
you
my
had like diabetes.
cholesterol,
Okay.
thyroid, seizures.
You had seizures.
I hate seizures as well.
Wow.
Yes.
So I guess I would ask you this: how did you get to 340 pounds? Now, let me just say, I mean, for you, for your health, you didn't feel that was healthy. I'm not here to say to people if they're that weight, you know, like
Right.
they can't be that weight, but for you personally, you didn't feel comfortable in your skin, correct?
I did not. Like,
Okay.
I did not at all. Like, I felt bad about myself. You know, I felt like everyone's talking about me. Like, look at this big old behemoth
didn't
of a.
feel good
I
inside?
didn't feel good inside. Not only was it the weight was there, then my mental state was there as well. So when you have both working on you, that's not good. That is not good. So I went through some stuff, went through some things, a lot of losses, a lot of losses, and came out here and decided to make a change. I decided to make a change. I had to for my health. When I first moved out here, tried to get a doctor's appointment, they said, you can't get an appointment for 6 months. So I researched, and I did it on my own. And
So we'll talk about, you're here from Boston in Las Vegas, 340 pounds, not feeling comfortable in your skin. So what I'm curious to know, and if you could share with the viewers and listeners, is how did you get started? Like, how do you get started in, I'm gonna drop some weight? Like, what is your concept? Seriously.
my concept was just to
Oh, that's your one. I didn't my water. Okay.
just start walking. That was my concept. Start walking 20 minutes a day, and then the walking turned after I started losing the weight. And
How many times? How long did you walk?
at the beginning, 20 minutes a day.
So literally, what, every day, 3 days a week? How long?
5 days a week.
So 5 days a week you walk.
And I saw the weight starting to come off.
Wow.
And more importantly, when you're that big, you don't see it, but when other people tell you
That you're losing weight? Okay.
oh my God, then it feels great. And then that gives you the motivation to keep doing it.
Wow.
Keep doing it harder, keep doing it longer. And
So 20 minutes led to what, 40 minutes? I'm asking.
yeah, now it's like about an hour a day, 3-4 times a week.
Let's talk about nutrition.
Nutrition. I took pork and ground beef out of my diet.
In the beginning or what?
I started, yeah, at the beginning, I was like, I got to start making changes. So I took pork and ground beef out of my diet. Then slowly, I took soda out of my diet.
Let me ask you why you decided to take pork and ground beef out of your diet.
Well, I did research, and they said those two meats take so long to digest out of your system.
Okay.
And so, why have them if they're like they say it could take 7 days for ground beef to digest out of your system.
I mean, I know this, but I'm just sharing your,
yeah.
you know, why would you want to do that? Because like, I'm not here to, you know, tell anyone, you know, what to eat or whatever, but that worked for you.
It did work for me.
Okay.
And then I took soda out of my diet. Whether it's diet or regular, I just took soda. Soda just went.
Okay.
And more water. And then once I started doing that, the more weight came off.
Wow.
And I did a cleansing one time, and I lost 20 pounds after that first cleansing.
What kind of cleansing?
It was, I took carbs out. I took all carbs out.
Okay.
I just ate fruits, vegetables, salads. I took all that out, and then it just stuck with me. It just stuck, and it just like, then I started drinking smoothies.
Okay.
And then the smoothies just stuck. Then I just like got insane with it. And
right. So you're Paul, and you work, I mean, do you want to share with the viewers what, because I'm bringing up your profession because you work in the food industry, correct?
Yes. I was managing sweet tomatoes.
Okay.
And that was like 20-foot salad bar. It was, I thought that was going to be my job. And then they went out of business because of this COVID thing. And then now it's...
So you work in a food industry,
yes.
And you're overweight at the time.
Yes.
You didn't feel comfortable in your skin.
Right.
How was that?
Well, I saw the salads there, so I was like, okay. Because that's all I know. I've been in the food industry my whole life.
Okay.
My whole life, from like 16 on.
Okay.
And
that's all you know.
That's all I know. And it's all I love.
Okay.
And it's amazing. It's just amazing. I just love
What do you love about it?
Serving people.
Ah, that's what I
Yeah.
wanted to get to.
Yeah, it's all about serving people. It's all about, you want to serve people. You want to just like make sure they're happy. No matter what kind of day they're having, you want to make the place that you're serving them in like an everyday oasis for them. An everyday,
Oh,
like they
wow.
can put their problems aside.
So you go and make it a point to speak to customers,
Yes.
and so it wasn't just about the weight. Like you were they're helping you too. Is that right?
Like once you tell them what you've been through, and I've been through like so many losses, like loss of a child, like so many losses. The loss of a child is
You
the
lost
worst.
a child.
I lost a daughter 22 years ago.
I mean, they can't see your tat, but is that your daughter's
My
name?
daughter's name, Tiffany.
Uh-huh.
My daughter who passed, and I got Destiny and Brianna, my two ones that are still alive. And it's been
May I ask how young she was? Your one that passed?
about 3 weeks.
Okay.
And she was born January 6th, died. She was born December 22nd, died on January 6th.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. But she's with me. If it wasn't for her loss, I wouldn't have been here. Like, people go through stuff,
Yes.
and everything happens for a reason. And you don't understand at the time it happens, but in the end, it comes to light. You're like, okay, this is it. This is it. This is good. Like, I know she's watching over me, and she'll always be with me. Always, every day, every day.
So I want to see if I'm understanding. So you were losing weight. You were you were pushing through with the pass of your child.
Right.
And you were working in the food industry.
Correct.
And do you believe in, I don't want to put in, how do you feel about, how do you deal with that? How do you get your peace?
I get my peace. I pray every day. Like,
Okay.
God's a big part of my life.
Okay.
Big part of my life. Like when I was working at Sweet Tomatoes,
Okay.
my boss says to me, "Come to church with me. My husband doesn't like to go to church. Just come to church with me one Sunday."
Okay.
So I went. As soon as I walked in, a volunteer came. My daughter's name was Tiffany that passed. A volunteer came on the stage. She says, "Welcome. My name is Tiffany."
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And when that happened,
Yes.
it just refocused.
Okay.
I just refocused my spirituality. I deep dove into that, and
There you are.
there I am.
There you are.
Yes.
And here you are today. So you moved from Boston and, changed your life, changed your mindset,
Yes.
changed your lifestyle. Right?
Yeah, it's all about changing them. Like, you gotta make your changes, but people say it was a diet. It's not a diet. It's changing
Right.
the way you eat. It's changing the
Lifestyle.
lifestyle, because food is fuel, and
That's right.
and it's what you put in. So
And what you put in for you, right, is helping fuel you.
fuel me. It gives
Okay.
me energy. Like, everything is just. I was always tired when I was big old fluffy.
Big old fluff.
Fluffy. I was always tired. I always wanted a nap. I was always like, everything was.
So you walk. That's it? Like, do you do any type of weightlifting?
I was doing weightlifting
Okay.
before COVID. I was walking,
Uh-huh.
walking 3 days a week. Light weights three days a week. Nothing insane.
Right.
Light weights. And then COVID happened, shut my gym down. So then just focused on the walking.
And so just walking a little bit.
Just walking a little bit. That's
I mean,
it. And then
It sounds so simple, Paul.
It is. If people, inspiration, find something that inspires you, get dedicated to it, and you're good. You can do whatever you want.
Find something that inspires you, get dedicated.
Dedicated to it.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And it's simple. People don't think it's if I could overcome it, and I'm nobody special. Anybody can do it.
Well, you are special, right? We're all special.
We are.
You're special. You have great spirit about you.
Yes,
And so I was like, we've been wanting to do this for a few weeks,
now,
right?
Right. Then I wasn't ready. I was going through some stuff.
Well, yeah.
And now it's like, no, it's good.
Well, look, I said, you know what? Let's just talk. Let's just talk.
Right.
We're just going to talk, Paul.
All right. That's good.
And, the inspiration. Now, one of my episodes we did talk about family dynamics, and I know, we don't have to go into detail, but that can play a role in how we are today as well. So the fact that you moved, did that help transition you to being like kind of away a little bit from the family dynamics?
Yes, a lot.
Okay.
Because my family dynamics.
Yeah.
I just had a bad childhood. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a bad childhood. It was bad.
We all do have trauma.
Right, all of us.
And your trauma affected you a little bit.
It did.
And so today you're in a much better spot.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all about forgiving. Like once you not only forgive the people who harmed you, but forgive yourself as well. Because our past doesn't define us at all. It's not who we are as a person.
Right.
It's part of us, but it doesn't define us.
That's awesome, Paul.
It's great. If I could look back 30 years and say that I was going to be in this shape now,
Wow.
I would have laughed at it.
And how young are you?
I am 54 young.
Woo! 54 young.
54.
And your weight, do you mind saying how much you weigh?
No, I'm 215 pounds.
Okay.
I got 10.
You're on another mission.
I am, another mission. I plan to be at 205
Okay,
by
5.
September 15th.
Okay,
That's
September
my goal.
15th.
My goal weight, 205.
We gotta hurry up.
Right.
By the time I post this,
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
already
I'm
gonna be-
going to be there.
you're gonna be there?
No doubt. No doubt.
Do you want to say anything last minute to the viewers? Do you have anything to say? We talked about your weight loss and where you're at now. You're really comfortable in your skin. You believe in spirituality, and you choose to you believe in God.
I believe in God.
Amen, brother.
God's like, I get up, I say my daily prayer every morning, and that's how I get my day started, and he just energizes me. Like, it's easy to be hateful at people. That's easy, but it's all negative energy. You just gotta have that positivity. You have that positivity going, nothing can stop you. Nothing.
Oh, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that. And, this is ending in a bang because it's my last, well, actually, no, it's beginning in a bang. Oh my God, my editor, she's going to hate me. I have to take this off. This is a beginning of a new era.
New chapter.
A new chapter, right? And
Yes.
this is my second season. That's what's coming on now.
Awesome.
So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And we will be able to find this episode and more on all platforms. My name is Malaika, Body by Malaika. If you are interested in finding out more about how to stay fit and healthy, you can check out my like page at Body by Malaika or Molly's Gym for more information about how to stay healthy. And I'm going to leave with what my father used to say. I really love what he said, because he said, we're going to live this life and help bring good into the world. So thank you. And thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.